Tervetuloa tänne Assymylly 2023 Summer Editioniin.
I think we're supposed to do English, Sean.
Are we?
Yeah.
So then I'm again. Welcome to Assymylly 2023 Summer Edition, and I'm your host Ruksa, along with Karvis, or should I say Karvinen?
Definitely not. Let's not make that. Let's not make that mistake again. It is definitely Karvis.
Make it a thing.
No, let's not. Let's not. We can make the top 8 a thing though, because it is about to start.
All right, and for top 8 we have the most traveled player, I say, first off, versus the most successful player in Finland.
Definitely. While solid and extremely solid player, we got to get that one in as soon as possible.
I hope he gets a sponsorship from, like a funeral parlor. Mononen solid.
It would be very stiff.
As you say, yes.
Yeah. Yes.
John Doe's left and right. I don't know what this going.
But yeah, against him is the man, the myth, the shadiest of them all.
Yeah, I see him there on the screen now.
Plays so many games at a high level, even performing in Street Fighter. Here at Assymylly, continuing to top 8 in Strive, as is tradition. Hasn't won in a bit though.
Yeah, there's been this sort of obstacle called Solid.
Yeah.
He's been the guy in his way, right?
Yeah, it's an immovable object versus stoppable force.
Stoppable force.
Yeah, Shady just hasn't been able to make the matchup go his way in a while. Looks like the players are we getting right into it?
Oh, we're getting into it.
Oh, okay.
All right. Top 8 begins here and now.
Yeah, really quickly, Zato against the Gold Lewis. Zato incredibly good against this character. Pierce is hard to challenge, can't really jump out of it. So it is really, really good decision making from Shady all the way from character select to get an edge in this matchup.
Yeah, I'd say that Gold Lewis, unless he gets to one-touch you, he'll have to go back to neutral at least once, and Zato loves that. He'll go in with all his resources against the Gold Lewises, who doesn't even really have defensive resources to speak of.
Yeah, and here you get to see the corner pressure, gets the command grab. This will refill the Eddie gauge, and here we... Oh, never mind, it won't refill because he's dead.
Yeah, eaten up by the shark.
The shark tank, really good from Shady. Nice anti-air. This is going to hurt a lot. Instead, choosing to go for the mix-up. This is the meaty, and Solid blocks the rest of it. Now, without Eddie, Zato's pressure, not that scary. But can cancel into the super to get another one, and the wall break with the refilled Eddie meter.
Yeah, this is really good. Like the side switch earlier, like screen's position is one of the most crucial resources you have to have against the Gold Lewis.
Yeah, and now it's time for Shady to defend as this monster that is Gold Lewis swinging the casket time after time. Pressure relentless from Solid. Gets the oppose out though. That's a lot of damage. Use the RC to try to bait the burst. Here it is.
Solid knows what's coming. He knows the baits. He knows the positions. And holding up the Illuminati sponsorship.
Really nice from Solid to start with. Another big counter hit, able to kill Eddie. Huge advantage for him. 6 speed though, buys Shady enough time to get the oppose out once again.
Oh, there we go. To the corner, and now Shady has to get Eddie back, and there he comes.
Yeah, Eddie's back. Mix-up gets blocked once again, and a nice throw reversal from Solid. Excellent. Now you're in the corner against Gold Lewis, has to burst out instantly. Really nice by Shady. Brings him to the corner, and here we go. Wires, he gets blocked, but no Eddie punished with. Yeah.
But he'll take this any day. I think this absolutely breaks the wall and kills.
He's dead. If you let Zato get too many of the mix opportunities, you will get hit eventually. Nobody can block the entire Eddie meter twice. It's just really statistically almost impossible.
I mean, Faust can throw meteors and hammers.
I mean, if you have some outside force to help you, then it's a lot easier. But yeah, Shady taking game 1, showing really good matchup knowledge in this semi-final set.
Both players using the RCs really well to extend their pressure. Okay, really important burst there.
Okay, Super comes out. Can go inside the ground, though, to completely dodge it. Shady avoiding the Super, but not the damage. Able to finally find another hit.
Again, taking the screen positioning in lieu of damage.
Yep, also tried to bait the burst with a break the law, but Solid just not biting. Will still get hit.
Okay, so it's like a drop combo into a burst. You gotta love that when that happens.
God, I love it. Solid now looking for the final hit. Yep, the casket eventually will hit us again.
Good one. Okay, half Eddie meter spent, all Eddie meter spent, and now you're without Eddie and you're in the corner. What you gonna do?
What are you going to do, Shady? You have no resource to spend. The whisk from Solid, though, will save Shady for now. Eddie, again, about to die. Blocks everything, has to spend the meter to buy some extra time to get them Eddie gauge back. Solid, though, finds a really nice counter hit.
I doubt he wanted that handstand move right there. That's usually something that comes out when you want to do a behemoth. That type when you just miss the input.
Good idea there from Shady. Minigun gets blocked by a pose. He's flying in, RCs, and is able to take it.
Really unorthodox conversion, but simple and effective.
And Solid, famous for his bopping.
Yeah, jamming out. And I've understood that his track list sort of is constantly evolving, changing with the times.
It is.
Unless he has specifically stated what he's listening to, we can't know.
It does change every now and then. I remember in the last Assymylly, we even had a review of the song that he was listening to in the finals that he won, if I remember.
Yeah, he did. And now with this defense, he's gonna win again. Yeah, using the burst again, keep the corner position. Excellent block.
Solid would love to change the sides here, instead just keeping up the pressure, but the FCs from the Shady are pushing him away. Still though, with a nice array, finally able to get out, trying to bait out some sort of...
Did he just shimmy with Eddie?
I think he did. Tried to bait out a 2P or something that would check the Eddie, but it just didn't work. But if the Eddie's not dead, he's gonna pierce you eventually.
Yeah. I mean, it's free real estate. No matter how much bar you got left, you can still do pierce as long as you got even a little.
Some mid-screen high-lows coming in. Solid just wants to find his way in. The drone now forcing Shady to block. Big counter in, but no conversion. The pressure.
But no burst either. Again, using the RC to extend the pressure.
Oh no!
Bar, and that's gonna be the death of him.
That is going to be the death of him, even using the Super and the pop-up with the fist. A Solid feeling himself in round 2. Let's see if we can close it out.
Really? Oh, okay, yes, Eddie is dead. Eddie is alive.
Eddie is alive, not dead, just dead. Big cross over.
So Shady just unsummoned at the last possible second there.
That's a huge hit. Called him out, used the minigun, refreshes the Eddie, so he has at least 2 mix-ups here to go for.
Really good small decisions and blocks the dust.
Still able to keep the pressure. Another command grab. These have been hitting so often.
And
hates the meter.
recognizes, yeah.
Really well played by Shady. Didn't even need to go for the first safe version where you do the fast RC into jumping S to get the wall break instantly. Just closes out in style with a 6-inch jump.
Both players utilizing resources really effectively, like and sort of taking turns with them. Shady specifically, since he really has to watch out for Eddie not to die on him.
Another big hit here. Shady gets the corner. Sadly, Eddie dies, so he has pressure Solo's auto, but he has a bunch of resources to spend here. Another overhead finds his way through.
So
and here comes the Amogus!
And Amogus gets blocked. Also, drone is dead.
Bought in a ton of time, though. Eddie's bad. Never mind.
In and out, Eddie. Nice. The mix-ups, they keep on coming. No matter if it's mid-screen or corner, Solid will get you.
Solid.
Okay, yeah, this was a really ballsy move by Shady to challenge there, and Solid's still so ready for the breaking of the law.
It eventually gets caught out by the swinging casket. The Solid goes up around once again. Shady, no burst for a bit, so these hits could burst a ton.
Yeah, since you get burst back by the number of hits that you eat. So Gold Lewis doesn't really hit you many times, just really hard.
Shady going for the mid-screen high-lows. Will catch him out. Still has the Eddie on the summon, buys a bit of time. Counter hit! Has the wall break. This is going to hurt, but will it kill? No, it won't. Another life left.
Shady was kind of pounding on that since now he's without his precious little body. Okay, there's a gun.
They can get hit by the blue RC to slow down time, but the check straight the 5P and Shady.
Yeah. That decision to check there is called one of us is going to die.
Yeah. Shady, huge risks, but it pays off. Speaking of huge risks, base the burst.
And now, pushing against the corner, but we're back where we started. Now the top burst.
This is going to hurt. See ya. Shady is going to get taken out by Solid, and we are going to game 5.
I have a feeling this is gonna be the name of the game, the smell of the game for the top 8.
Game 5, so common when the players are feeling themselves, both of them showing what they're made of here, but the backdash gets caught out, and Shady with the early advantage.
Some really basic stuff here, but I think they're going back to their first Yomi layer now.
Yeah, blue RC gets, so he baits out the throw. Solid still in a good position.
Positive bonus netted Shady a lot of extra meter, and now he'll be able to extend. Yes, with the super, getting Eddie back.
Just to go for the executioner, just in case the Amalgus will kill. Has some good chances here to go on the offense, but I think that was a YRC from Solid. Another one back from Shady. Still needs only a couple more hits to get the kill. Solid running out of meter to defend against Eddie with.
Very nice. You don't need Eddie when you have to only do 2 pokes to kill. Good range to get the opponent at.
So well against these jump hits.
Yeah. Okay, now this is really starting to turn because Solid is now getting his burst back. This means that no massive ulti from this super anyway, since there's threat of burst.
The thing is, against Goldlewis, who can't jump out between the pierces, the pressure is mostly burst safe, and now with the gold burst gone, he refreshes the Eddie meter. Command grab OP.
Looking bad.
Hard to escape.
And Oppo gets him.
We'll close it out. Shady takes it 3-2.
With a perfect nonetheless.
Yeah, really impressive by him. Beating one of his bracket demons.
Yeah. There's still a possibility for a rematch here.
Definitely a Solid. Has been known to destroy people out of nowhere. He could still have a chance through the losers bracket to make back grand finals and see if he can adapt to Shady's Zato game.
Probably can. These two could play for a longer set, and I think it could go either way. And what is another set if not an extension of this one? So.
Yeah. Still, as we said, both players really even, and most of this top 8 should follow as the other winner's side match is heading up on the stage.
Yeah.
We have Konanza against Raigan, so it will be May against Bridget.
Yes, Konanza been running Bridget and now making sort of tournament history here today by beating Yuffie in bracket.
Yeah.
Not an easy feat.
Definitely not one of our best Nagori Yuki players, along with Ultimate, who was supposed to be on commentary but actually made it in the top 8.
I knew this was going to happen.
She is really good. So it was kind of to be expected. I, of course, choked out, so I'm here to replace, but at least it's fun to do commentary even though you drop out of it.
Yeah, I mean, I chose the quicker O2, so not entering the tournament itself. That's like the best kind of O2 for me.
Can you even go O2 if you never enter? It's like...
No, that's the ultimate O2. Like, if you don't even enter, that's like criticizing an artist's album. You know, saying that I could have done that. No, you didn't. You didn't start. You didn't even make any album. No. Well, the first thing is to come to the tournament and play. Like, that's more than, let's say, quote unquote, a better player who did not enter.
Yeah. And speaking of entrants, we've had a ton of them this time around, with all 4 games reaching record high numbers. So
I'm guessing Street Fighter 6 being the first placeholder?
If I remember correctly, Street Fighter had the most plays.
Unless Kuanta, of course.
Yeah, Kuanta is by far the most prestigious title to hold in.
Here in Helsinki, at least.
But yeah, if I remember correctly, Street Fighter had the most interest. Smash also had quite a few.
Yeah, Smash they played yesterday, right?
Yeah, they did.
Okay.
We had the Strive pools and Smash yesterday. Today was Smash doubles and the rest of the fighting games. So Tekken and Street Fighter still to come, and Strive being the first game that we have staged today. So we are going to take a small break here as we are solving some technical difficulties. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more GG Strive Top 8. If I heard correctly. Did I hear correctly?
Well, sort of. Kind of. Maybe.
I heard a break. That's what I heard.
Yeah, we were asked if we want a break, and I'm guessing you want a break.
We could definitely use a break here. We could keep chatting. It's no problem for us. I just thought,
Yeah, unless there's like a flash of light and we disappear from the screen, we're gonna keep talking.
So these things happen when you have technical difficulties. Everything gets solved, but we can talk about the rest of the top 8. If I remember correctly, it's Decapact against Altinis. Well, of course, the Decapact, the Happy Chaos.
Decapact playing the same character as I do, so Happy Chaos. And this is a menace of a character. And Decapact uses more of the later stuff, like the modern Happy Chaos stuff. I still want to just keep you away, stay away from me.
Yeah. And Ultimate, of course, we already talked about her. Then Nagoriyuki.
Yeah.
The other one with Yuffie.
Yeah.
And if I remember correctly, Yuffie also making it into the top 8 over Newman in their fight set.
Newman lost to okay.
And
that's too bad.
I'm trying to think who the last top 8 player is.
This is easy enough to check. We opened up the list beforehand, so now we just open this and we say it's Maunuri.
Maunuri making it into the top 8. I can't remember if it's his first showing in the top 8. Usually we have people like Dofma and the others who was missing from this time.
Yeah, not sure if Dofma even entered.
No, he didn't.
Okay.
He couldn't make it. There were a bunch of killers that couldn't make it this time around, but still the top 8 very stacked.
And with Tekken also, there's been some stacking. I know Joe Pelix is there, Jonetti is there.
In Tekken, I was supposed to go up against the Opelix if I won my first round, but I ended up losing it.
Good luck. Hey, on the screen we see now Mr. Yalluminati himself.
Yeah, it is Mr. Yalluminati himself, Rygand, on the stage along with Konanza. Finally, we get the players to set their controllers up. So as we talked about, May against Bridget. Bridget, 0 guts.
Yeah, and May, provided she has just a little bit of money to spend, she'll splurge and just buy your whole health bar.
The whale will certainly splurge. It will do so much damage if it gets the proper conversions in the corner. Konanza needs to dominate neutral in this match.
Easier said than done, of course. May not a slouch when it comes to air-to-airing anyone.
And, well, while Bridget does have a decent 6P, the reward from it isn't too great.
Which it kind of goes for everything Bridget does. She can have P really oppressive. She can cover a lot of options in neutral, but her payoff is kind of negligible compared to some of the other characters, like the aforementioned Nagoriyuki or May with meter. Like they'll just delete you.
Yeah. So for this matchup, Bridget definitely needs to get the ball rolling. May doesn't really have too many good reversals against Bridget, and the frame data, the hitboxes don't really match up too well for the defensive options. But I think she can low profile 4S and 5H with, for example, the 3K, I think is the sliding kick.
Okay, so if we see that being used as the go-to poke on the provided ranges, then I see this going Konan's way.
Yeah, it's similar to Happy Chaos, where he can low profile the yo-yo stuff with his own 2K.
Yeah.
So May being that small, I think she can do the same. I did some research beforehand.
DLC privilege.
It is a very common thing nowadays, isn't it? But yeah, we are heading into game 1 of the second winner's semifinal set. It is Konanza against Rygand.
So one of these guys, early burst, one of these guys will go to loser's bracket.
They sure will. An early throw from Konanza will let him begin the mix-ups. Rygand wants none of that and instantly bursts out.
Yeah, you don't want to go to losers now because we know that Solid is there waiting.
That is one opener you never want to
They're
take.
fighting for their lives.
Raigan with the corner, trying to find a hit in, but a nice RC from Konanza. It fully converts. The corner carry, Bridget may do no damage, but the corner carry is so...
I ain't even seen that before.
The 5k run canceling the 2k brings them so far up. And if you have the yo-yo out, you can get small extensions, but it won't matter if Raigan gets the correct counter hits.
Yeah, there's the killer whale. And this counts for Oki. Bonanza with meter though, and this character has a DP. So invincible reversals ahoy.
Raigan with his signature. Mix up on low HP, bursts out once again. Konanza almost having his own, but has so little HP left. So close to air, so close to hitting, but Raigan still up, high in the air. 2D will close it out for Konanza, catches him.
I do wonder if that was a punish on landing recovery.
Raigan now needs to find a really good bait. The burst disadvantage really bad for a character like me, and exactly this burst out won't feel the hit pain too much, but a nice combo once again from Raigan coming in.
Ooh, almost broke the wall there. Now the DP is represented.
Ouch!
Okay, dead?
Yeah, just straight up dead after the OTG. Konanza now doesn't really have any sort of advantage here. With Raigan starting to understand how Konanza moves around, you can feel the pressure.
But Bonanza now reading the throw attempt correctly. Again, not huge payoff on that, but this one was net him. Oh no, as soon as I say it.
Didn't confirm the counter hit, even though he got the yo-yo out, it could not stop Raigan from jumping afterwards. Nice poke there. Won't get much from it. IAD in. This could be huge for Raigan.
Bonanza with so much meter. What does he want to do with it? Holding on to it, and here comes the mix.
Blocks again, well played by Raigan. Still not representing the low mix up from that. And another
see that happen.
big hit from Raigan. If you can get the wall, this should be dead. And Raigan secures game one.
Yeah, so really good PRC attempt there, but since May's mover was already out, she's just coming like with damage ahead. like there's not much you can do there, even if she is slowed down slightly.
Yeah, just May's active hitboxes, some of them even hugely disjointed.
Yeah.
So good to just put on the screen for the opponent to deal with. We're going to see if Raigan does more of that in this game too, as he has found the corner once again, but the Starship has.
Yeah, it is interesting. Both players choosing to burst out really early. And now this leads to this kind of situations.
Yeah, this is going to hurt a ton. The wall again goes out. Raigan, positive bonus, no meter yet, but it will start stacking up quickly.
Okay, gets the empty jump throw.
Yeet.
Yep, that's a yeet, for sure.
Totsugeki lands, and Konanza now hasn't found a good angle in a while. He tried to go for the dive, but it doesn't work out. A huge combo for Raigan. Look at this damage. Over half HP gone.
What?
Oh, the boil hit. It was too late.
Yamada-san, no.
Yamada-san late from the schedule, didn't arrive in time. And now Konanza may have a small chance here.
And this time he did manage to snipe out the landing recovery. Really good with Bridget's range.
Konanza just playing fairly patiently, but Raigan always managed to find a way in.
Bonanza been holding on to burst for now, and Raigan is gonna get his before this combo finishes.
The wall will break soon. Raigan, oh, the wheel was one hit away. Raigan just didn't want to burst that, and was correct in his estimation. Both players have burst. It's a good, but the throw read. Backdash read by Konanza, able to close it out.
This game should have a special notification for punishing backdash recovery. Punish right there.
He has played Xer.
Yeah. And still does.
Okay, oh, did he bait the burst? I think he baited the burst. And
Yeah, and this is going to be wall break with super.
Yep, we have small technical difficulties here on our screen, but we can still see the game. There's going to be a radio cast, and it looks like Konanza takes it after the wall break situation.
Yeah, maybe when it switches to radio, we should like hold our noses to be like old-timey. It was hype, trust us.
It was very high. We saw everything. Okay, we are now going into game 3. It is 1-1 currently, as we already talked about. These gamers are in top 8 for a reason, early burst down. These early bursts are just because the damage potential from May is so damn high, but the mix coming in. Good interrupt there from Ranga.
Very nice of Ari. And now May with burst. Will Raigan up to spend it here? No, not afraid.
So low on HP, he doesn't really want to spend it.
Yeah, that'd be a hero burst for sure.
If you can find another good counter hit, maybe.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
For now, the trade will close it out. Raigan has the burst advantage going into the second.
Yeah. Okay, playing the ground game and immediately opting for air.
Usually you would 6B there, but the Street Fighter inside him just comes out.
With the slowed down May, he still ate a counter hit for his anti-air troubles. So DPing there, not a bad option.
Now Raigan with the call, and a ton of plus frames here. There's the wall break, easy round for him.
Easy a kill. Looking sweet, like very confident with his conversions.
Konanza, another big counter hit. This will hurt a ton, you can see. Over half HP done once again. Didn't have the super for the OP though, so Konanza still has a chance.
I can see why you really want to keep your distance when you're setting up yo-yos. That was really like 70% off trying to set up one yo-yo.
Yeah, it can be incredibly painful if May gets a good IAB read or even a sweep with RC.
And there's the gold burst. I've been waiting for this.
Does have a ton of meter to spend. If you can do the scooter into a high-low mix-up, if you can find his way in. But with Raigan constantly responding to Konanza's movement, it is difficult for him to get the pressure going.
Yeah. It tends to reset to neutral very quickly with these two. And again. Yo-yo is out.
Yo-yo is out, but it is the S version and a nice jumping from Raigan.
How do you anticipate Raigan's air movement?
It's so difficult.
You don't, I think.
Bridget does have a decent 6B, but then you would have to play sort of a grounded game against May, and the risk reward definitely not in your favor.
Yeah.
Another thing that Bridget could do is try to air a little bit with things like the jumping H. He can jump at the same time as Raigan, but May can go so high up in the air, it's hard to get that spacing.
Exactly. So on paper, Bridget is the one who scoots around ground and air, but in reality we see it's May.
May, so damn strong if she can get these sorts of jump ins, the plus frames.
Again, you couldn't know if he was going to continue flying or fall on top again.
Another good throw from Raigan.
And good blocks from Konanza.
YRC responds. Now no reasons for either player other than burst.
Don't do it. Oh my god, that was so close.
Bridget can air dash cancel that, so you're not completely dead if you do charge it up in a easily readable position. Okay, we can get the mix going here.
And now I expect a burst on... Oh, okay, just opts for the air approach, and instead we're getting Konanza to burst.
Raigan just straight up blocked everything. Really well played by him, and with these counter hits, it could be another round for the main master.
Yeah, he's playing well. He's not so much a barring anymore, but he's finding these like little ways out, anticipating where Bridget will go, and then moving away from that position.
Raigan just needs one more to finish off his spot in the winners finals. But Konanza again fighting back really well, has the corner pressure here. This is where Bridget shines, but it's so hard to deal with the May jump-ins.
And again, tries to play the ground game. Footsies, what are those? Here's an anchor.
Okay, here's the mix. Nice block from Raigan once again. He's blocking everything.
It's like they've played before. And now, he plays for the Apare.
Okay, this time he runs under him, but still isn't in time to punish. The jump in, the huge counter in, won't get the RC though, the meter.
But Konanza with all the meter in the world.
He's just pressing the Dolphin, wants to keep Konanza in this corner, bursts out. Raigan still has his own, but the yo-yo.
No! He could have tried to convert with, okay, meters.
No 6B to anti-air, Raigan. But needs one good hit.
That ground space. Raigan gets the jump for 3 basically when Konanza is so like hawk-like watching that round.
Yeah, and Raigan with the jump in, able to secure the win. 3-1. These friends play soft and always feels bad eliminating a buddy of yours.
Well,
Konanza.
What are you calling elimination now? Because he's going
eliminating from the winner's bracket.
Oh yes, and then via solid from the tournament. This is what I'm expecting for everyone in losers bracket.
I mean, Konanza has a chance. It's Gold Lewis that he's most likely going up against, so Bridget can do things in that matchup, but yeah, Raigan also looking really solid. Usually in this tournament securing the top 4 spot, but it's going to be interesting to see whether or not he can this time go all the way to Grands and to his first Strive tournament win. I don't think he has picked up one yet.
I don't think so either, no. Maybe like local trophies, but nothing like Assymylly. These are the big leagues.
And now, heading to the stage, we have Ultimate waiting up. It looks like we are still solving the technical difficulties that we are dealing with. But yeah, this is Assymylly top 8. Everyone who are just joining in, we already had the winner's side played out with Shady and Raigan. Familiar faces to the winner's finals advancing there with Konanza and Solid heading to the losers bracket. So now we are losing to the losers.
Those are like all top 4 names. So it'll be interesting to see if Maunri can continue this streak he's been on. If Juve can strike back. Also, this alternate Decapact match. I know both are well versed in the matchup.
Yeah, both of them extremely familiar with the matchup, with a ton of friends playing each other's characters. Still, Nagoriyuki versus Happy Chaos. What do you think about it?
I think it's painful for Nagoriyuki. I think it's really painful, but only until there's one mistake or something else to capitalize on, like too low on resources, has to make a bet. After that, it's very much Nagoriyuki's match.
Yeah, Happy Chaos kind of suffering from the fact that he has no good mash out or reversal options.
Yeah, he has nothing to be like. His 2K doesn't go under anything that would really help him there.
Yeah, just has a rough time. Well, who doesn't have a rough time defending against Nagoriyuki in some ways?
Yeah.
But it would be helpful to have a DP. The good thing for Happy Chaos, though, is the zoning game that he can play out.
Yeah, and he can, like, even with Nagoriyuki's massive range, the more he spends blood, the more he limits his own mobility also. So you can quite easily position yourself outside the massive range and still hold on to pressure. And you, as well as they are looking out for gaps in your offense and any mistakes, the Happy Chaos player also is looking out for those same things in your play. So any little mistake you make, any whiff, and then suddenly you are being okayed.
Yeah, and speaking of reversal options and a lack of them, Nago also, while he does have a reversal super, it isn't the best one in the world.
Not the worst one either.
It's fair. Decent, but still costs resources. That's the main thing. And so you usually with YRC, you do reversal super. That's still annoying to do against Happy Chaos because you'd rather use the meter to get the kill eventually when you get in. But for a character like Nagoriyuki who lacks mobility options sometimes, especially after a burst, the situation can be very dire.
Yeah, and that's actually really a good point because burst in that matchup is super important. Kind of like we saw in the how Solid and Shady played and how they always bursted in a way that they'd gain very favorable screen positioning. Like burst someone into the corner, for example. Like this comes heavily into play in the Happy Chaos and Nagoriyuki matchup.
Yeah, especially for Nago himself. Well, Happy Chaos is happy if the opponent goes full screen or into the corner nowadays.
Yeah.
He can put up such insane pressure if he has the bullets and focus to spend, or he can just go full screen, get the curse, and make Nago play his own.
Yeah, and with just a small extension of his, expending a bit more resources, he can force things like curse, for instance. He can force you to block and then come in, and if the mix-up succeeds, then he'll get some resources back also, and then that's the snowball that it will keep on going.
And as we know in the Finnish community, we have a saying, we didn't come here to block. That's
it's not called a blocking game, is it?
It is, but it is not. It is not. It is.
Yeah. There's not a fighting button either, so there's that.
I'm trying to think. Does any other modern fighting game except for Mortal Kombat have a block button?
DOA.
What's the most recent DOA? When did it come out?
6, like I want to say 2-3 years ago, something like that. Not too long ago. Like it's still like next gen.
Grand Blue has a block button as well.
Yeah, and Grand Blue is super interesting in what is happening on stage. I hope we get a camera on that.
Oh, yeah, it's Deca Pact with his Happy Chaos cosplay.
That's pretty close to perfection.
Yeah, the glasses especially look really good.
I was about to say that now that there's been discussion about this direction that fighting games are taking, like how to create fighting games, like modern fighting games specifically. Street Fighter 6 and Grand Blue are taking very similar approaches in a lot of ways.
Yeah, there is a small similarity between the two games.
I mean, strike throw is heavily present in now all modern, like Strive also. It's very strike throw heavy game, and then this emphasis on simplicity, but not like tactical simplicity, only execution-wise simplicity.
Yeah, and throw loops.
You have to have a reward for throws. You do have to have some reward for throws.
And what is the reward? Throw.
It's a mix-up. It's if you're gonna make a strike throw game, then the mix-up is gonna be strike throw.
Yeah.
Like that has to be your reward. Otherwise, how to balance around it? Everybody hates like cooldown timers or taking something away from the opponent or something like that. So I don't see it as the modern solution.
Yeah. Still though, in Prime we have characters like Zato who's still playing the honest high-low game. Just Happy Chaos also loves the high-low game and sometimes even does cross-ups with the what is it, IAD? Is it jumping in D?
Yeah,
the stanky leg that he puts on behind.
And also Goomba Stomp can sometimes cross up. And of course, if you don't spend your air action before the stomp, you can really benefit from doing one of the 3 variations of the stomp, because there's one that sort of just goes with the momentum that you had in the jump, and then there's one that propels you more forward and one that propels you more backward. So that combined with air dash and the stanky leg, then you got yourself a real mix-up.
Yeah.
Especially since none of it has to be tight, because bullets will make it very tight.
RNG bullets though, that's a mechanic.
But that's also misunderstood somewhat. Like I had it happen twice. I think that I've been like, well, I'm gonna say now, accused of RNG bullets in weekly, and then I have to explain that no, that wasn't an RNG shot. Like I saw, like for example, if you're moving to the right, and the crosser is following you, and then you suddenly move to the left, like towards the crosshair. If I anticipate that and pull the trigger exactly when the crosshair is on your character, it will hit. Like that's not an RNG, that's me anticipating.
You hit the character when the crosshair is over them? Incredible.
Yeah, well, it's not Elfelt.
It's not alpha, but it makes sense.
Now he's on screen.
Oh, there we go. Finally, we have the players ready to go. Deca Pact rocking the cosplay and the glasses.
I can hardly recognize him.
Huh?
I can hardly recognize him.
Yeah, and I also was like, wait, I have to play against Deca Pact? Wait, hold up. He looks a little bit different.
And this is no cosplay.
Yep.
She's just effervescent. I'm not sure what that word means. It sounds pretty.
It works. But, these two will be now going in. They may be doing a button check. Not 100% sure. Okay, it's button check.
All right.
First. But yeah, these two have played each other a ton. So we could even see some player matchups coming in.
For sure. And this is what makes fighting games ultimately really interesting to play and to watch. I think really the player matchup. When you're not like you can play fighting games on paper forever, like about matchups and all sorts of interactions that happen in them, and who wins what with what button, and then what's interesting, but what's really interesting is the players and the choices they make and the room for expression, which is something that Guilty Gear was and is known for.
Yeah. So, heading into game one, this is going to be losing round one of the top 8 and instantly shoots out
Really
3
wild with the bullets. Okay. Okay, and Net opting to take it easy.
Yeah.
And Degapack opting to just go absolutely ham, embodying the cosplay. I live for drama.
And while Voltinic is cursed, he's going to have a rough time getting in, but instantly when it runs out, tries to get onto Degapack.
Nice conversion from Degapack.
Yeah, he has been rocking the combos. Hit me with like full-on corner carries when we played in bracket, and you can see it.
Yeah, these are good.
Deus Ex Machina. This might be a wall break. It is.
Acting out the super as it lands, I love it.
Okay, we have the VRC mix-up, instant burst out from Voltin. He doesn't want any part of that. YRC, that's all meter gone now from the Nagori.
And still, this is very, very scary for Chaos. Okay.
Nope.
No longer scary.
And Clone also really annoying for Nagori.
Yeah, super annoying to deal with.
Again, this mix-up, the roll mix-up that Degapack loves to do.
Yeah, because that sets up, like that hard knockdown gives you 1 bullet back, and then it sets up like a really good 50-50.
Yeah, and here comes another, which instead goes for the wall slump. Doesn't have any bullets.
No bullets,
though.
just click, click.
This is really bad for Degapack. So he gets the knockdown now, 1 bullet on deck.
0 bullets, and Net wasn't quite ready there to contest the lack of bullets. Okay, bullet.
And now it's looking a lot better for Degapack as he gets the combo as well. Burst out from Molten
Sick.
That's the clone.
Actually, that was a kill there. It's a bit difficult to time, but Happy Chaos does get an OTG shot off a throw.
Oh, doesn't need it. Yeah. Cleans up the easy.
So clearly we see this very combo-oriented, like a very risk-reward, like emphasis on the reward side of things. Like when Degapack gets any hit, he knows if he's gonna go for a setup or if he's gonna go for a combo. And even with the scramblier conversions, he's been really on point.
Yep. Now we get back into the zoning gameplay. Yeah. We're gonna be sitting here for a while as the curses come out. Another jump in from Degapack.
Okay, no fancy mix-up there. Just going with the dust. Now, sort of checking Ned, I see.
Now under pressure, no more focus and bullets left.
Concentration is out. Yes, really good challenge there. Gets much needed screen space and is unfortunately cursed.
Yeah, Degapack still running a bit low on resources, but with that 1 knockdown.
Oh, just barely misses the conversion. A little bit late with the bullet. It's a bit difficult to time because if you do it too early, then your opponent's going to be airborne and you miss the big damage.
Big conversion here.
And again, look at the camera. Pow, 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 pow.
Still not dead though. Oh, here's the OTG shot.
Yeah. That one is very consistent, like super hard to miss.
Okay, hold on. If there's one character in the game you don't want to lose round start against, it's not.
Yeah, it's happening. But now she has to break without super, and this sucks. Okay, just gambles the 6p, and I'm guessing dies for it. That's
a no-go round if I've ever seen one.
You lost it for twice. Your own fault.
You lost round start twice.
Well, technically, wall break situation isn't exactly as.
Technically, this isn't a wall break either. What does that even mean? I have no idea. Anyway, we have Degapack again, putting on the pressure. Just going to Deus Ex Machina here to get all the bullets back. And the OT is going to be so impressive.
Just runs up and baits. What does he bait there? A YRC? Oh, super. Oh, yeah.
Oh, speaking of which.
Well, he got it. He got Net to do the super.
That's the meter gone from Nago, but the follow-up to Neat is doing the super animation as well.
Gotta fight fire with fire. Yeah, just chill. Just go.
Ow.
No, don't chill.
Yeah, you ran out of meter, so it's not SD coming out, it is buttons. You're eating counter hits. Oh, that's not funny. That's counter hits.
Yeah, I love that there is at least a button for like that you can macro Voltus defense since the what was that patch way back when. But it's not like a 2-button macro. It's an actual Voltus defense button.
Still, if you don't have any meter, the buttons are going to come out, and that's another early burst from Ultimate.
Not with the macro, right?
Isn't it S+H still? Or something like that? I don't know.
I'm fairly sure that in this game it's
I could be wrong. I never use it.
I mean, you are an Exarch player. We all know that. the person who is knowledgeable on the game is there beating someone's ass.
Hey, I got top 16 still. I do something in this game.
You died to the same player.
Anyway, take it back. Looking a little rough here. Has a ton of resources to spend, but Ultimate has a huge HP lead.
Oh, no bullets, no bullet. Okay. Again, they're not ready to challenge there. Maybe expecting an RC for extensions.
Just gives the full reload because Nago wants
Yeah, I'm not loving this.
Oh, ow! Gets in.
Okay, some blood back, and now there's room for... Yes. Okay. The Beyblade that recovers instantly. 7th wonder of the world.
And close slash, really good anti-air. Ultimate starting to get back into the groove just a little bit, but Degapipe not letting up. Another good pressure sequence. You can't contest that at the 5B if there's a bullet
no, that's
there.
a slump again.
Yep.
And no burst. Okay, early. An excellent challenge from Net there.
Good reactions by the Deus Ex Machina. Again, wall break into full resources. Degapipe wants to close out this round right here and now.
But there's that burst to still think of. Yeah, Net not going for it since there's still another in the round to go.
Good reset as well. Degapipe playing around the burst.
Yeah.
Securing the win without that being even a possibility.
Again, watching out for the burst, I'm guessing.
He's really good on these round starts. No, nice challenge with the 5.
So recognizing that the Decapax comes kind of close with those dusts. Misses the curse, which is lovely. That shot would have hit if it had been cursed.
Again, the pressure is so annoying for Naga to deal with. Doesn't have a dash, doesn't have too great of a jump either.
Oh, the shimmy and stomps over the 2S. Again misses the curse, and okay, this has got to count for something. Oh no, misses it again.
Makes the last bullet count, gets another reload here, and this wall break could be it, as the Deus Ex Machina will close out the 3-0 for Decapax.
That did not feel like a 3-0.
Some of the rounds were
Really close, and there was a
close.
perfect on Ultimate's side also.
But it is the happy chaos factor that eventually closes it out. Just so difficult to play against. Decapax moving up, I think, against Solid.
Yeah, which can it's what's that Greek term? It's victory of Pyrrhos. Like the guy who won.
Pyrrhic victory.
Yeah, Pyrrhic victory.
Yeah.
Like you win the battle, but at what cost?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only reason why I know that is because I play Total War.
Okay. The reason I don't play that is because I don't know that.
That could be a
Because I
reason
don't
why.
play that.
That is definitely one of the reasons that you don't play a game. We should have the second losers round 1 game coming up.
So the newest initiate of the Illuminati versus the, I'm guessing...
Grandmaster?
Yeah, like the second founding member, founding father.
What are the titles in the Illuminati? Are they like the Freemen?
Don't tell me they're wizards.
we
have a representative here for the info.
Okay, it's an honest organization. They're just co-founders. There's
Co-founders?
Yeah, they have no other titles. They include everyone who is a member.
Through a hazing right.
Yes, the hazing right, of course, being Yallo FT. So
Yes, and we have already established that this is just a name for a competition, and its rules remain a mystery known only to co-founders.
We basic people will never know and can never know. It'll remain a mystery, but what we do know is that all of the players really good.
Everyone, like, it does involve fighting games, and what's gonna involve fighting games next between these two co-founders is it's gonna be Nagoriyuki versus what's Maunore's poison. And now we have the name tag switched, but that's all right.
I actually don't know what Maunore plays.
I remember, I want to say he played Potemkin at some point, but that must have been a really long time ago.
Okay. Unknown OP character, I heard yelled out. But what is the unknown OP character? Is that like...
Unknown OP character.
I'm gonna guess Viking.
No, that can't be. It must be Anji.
Anji could be an exotic. Or maybe it's Asuka. That would be actually the unknown, maybe OP character. Not if you ask Zocchis, apparently, but...
But you know Oscar well, right? You know everything about the character.
Yes, of course. It's...
Don't tell me it's Oscar. If it's going to be Oscar, then we're going to be going on an adventure with the viewers.
It could be rough. I can't see. I only see the Nagoriyuki being locked in.
You're sneaking a peek, are you?
I'm trying to, but Yuffie's too tall. He's so tall, he's so handsome and good at video games.
Yeah, and so broad-shouldered. And he smells good.
How do you know that?
I purposely walk by him very closely.
Took a sniff?
Yes, little sniffer. All right, but it's Kai Kiske, the true grappler in the game.
Oh.
That would make sense if he did play Potemkin at some point, that you would switch up to Kai Kiske. Better grappler, better mobility, better grabs.
Strike throw defined.
Yeah.
It's the potato salad character. Very basic, but still good.
I still remember that when this first came up, this potato salad thing, I thought you meant that Kai Kiske is potato salad because he needs sausage.
I had forgot about that, but I now remember. But yeah, we're already into game one of the losers round one.
And we're playing until 3 victories here. Very watchful of the burst here, both players.
Yeah, this matchup is a little bit weird for Kai because he's used to having the longest sword, but Nago a bit longer.
Yeah, he contests that easy.
So needs to play heavily around his own projectile gameplay and the air movement. Nice jumping.
And you can't even go for the projectile like from the air as easily as in some other matchup because 2H is just huge.
That's a Fasa and that's a Dust.
Fasa into Dust and
true combo, allegedly.
Allegedly. And I have to say that's again a match that did not feel so one-sided, but it was. Is this the power of Illuminati?
Could be. Yuffie definitely showing what he's made of.
And this truly is elimination. You are killing a teammate here.
Team kills are always unfortunate.
Anime betrayals.
Literally. But
Beyblade into 2S. I mean, the close S.
Maunore not really able to make the Kai pressure happen. As
But there's a chance. Oh no, just barely misses the conversion. It was also almost sick.
Yeah, he does have chances, but Yuffie just contesting so well.
What a tech on the throw, though.
Has a ton of meter to spend as well. Still his own burst on deck too. Here comes the YRC, baits the first out.
That's the kill. That's just barely -10, so the foot there was the right choice, but just pushed a little bit too far back.
Do we have an age check for Maunore? That's already 2 5Ds landed.
The what? Age? Do you mean? I thought...
He's 30, he's 30, he's past borderline.
Yeah, he's hit the time of his life when things are no longer as reactable as they used to be. You just dream of reacting.
It's incredible that even with Rygand also reaching the boomer line, he is in winners finals.
Yeah, but he gave up something for that. I think that's the reason he doesn't have any hair.
All reads, baby. And so is Yuffie as he's comboing Maunuri all the way to the wall, able to close out the round once again.
All right, so it seems like the older member will be taking this one if this match history is to be believed. We are again in the right corner of the map.
The co-founder advantage coming in strong. And Maunuri really wants to get out of this corner, but the match is just getting caught out by Yuffie every single time. Huge 2-8.
Again winning with a footsie war.
We'll get the wall break.
Sadly, no super gauge, and now he has meter to spare. Ooh, and good awareness to save it.
No!
That's you have to contest with something.
They're laughing.
And I'm thinking, had that been another situation where Yuffie would have pressed something like 2H, maybe that would have been a sick read, but the risk reward not on Maunuri's side there.
Still, Maunuri has a chance. Good interrupt. And now we get to see the Kai game playing good frame trap, delayed 2S, trying to bait out defensive option from Yuffie, but finally breaks out of the call.
Yeah, that was either a really, really sharp reaction on Yuffie's part, or he just guessed.
That's not where you want to burst.
Yeah, now you're not going to see burst for the entirety of your tournament run.
That's a long time. The hits are coming in. Has the RC the stun dipper?
The balls on Maunuri for that.
Okay, solid combo here. And
oh no!
Super. Is this safe? It's not!
Yeah.
Kai sometimes can get the safe meaty with the 5K, but this time...
Yeah, I bet Kai would love a meaty. Okay. And now Yuffie relentless with the pressure. Risk gauge really high on Maunuri's part. So for anyone who doesn't pay attention to a little bit the gauges on the screen, risk means that the next hit is gonna hurt, basically.
Yeah. And again, Yuffie trying to bait out a throw attempt there from Maunuri. Entire 2H, the risk building up. That's a Fasa. This is a full combo from Yuffie. The 6H barely one kill. No super. Why?
Playing with his food, maybe?
Maunuri now has a small chance as Yuffie trying to close it out.
Has to FD all of this.
Yeah.
Tip is a definite factor here. Doesn't get the meter he wants. Okay, now the DB lands and is checked.
Yep. Gets the last jab out of the way. Another quick 3-0 from Yuffie to move on in the losers bracket.
That was a really fun match, and you can see the love.
And he will be going up the Yalunari shirts.
And the crowd goes wild.
Even with the team kill, both in good spirits. After we get its spirits, because Yalu, I'm so clever.
Yeah, but you said good spirits, Yellow is not.
Do you consider Yalu a good spirit? I think it's up to the person, or is it just always bad?
Up to the person, it's a preference thing for sure. Just like fighting game characters. Some people choose to play bad characters.
There's so many levels to that statement. It's hard to.
Yeah, I should be a lawyer. Which is probably why I play Happy Chaos anyway.
True. Happy Chaos is kind of a lawyer character. You get to decide.
Judge, jury, and executioner.
But now that I think about it, Maunuri is going up against Conan.
No, Maunuri is out. That was losers.
No, wait, sorry. Yeah, Yuffie is going up against Conanza in the losers
I think so.
bracket. If we can see the bracket, we can double.
We can show you as well. Then if we see it, we see what you see. So now we see we. Not the French, yes, but.
Me is you.
Baba.
Any Baba injuries? But yeah, we'll get to see, are we going into the winner's side of things, all continuing on with the losers bracket soon enough once we get information. But so far, so good. Really good sets, especially in the winner's side. Sure, we had 2 3-0s on the losers bracket.
Yeah, but only the latter one really had actually the makings of a 3-0. The other one had than perfect in it from the other side. So
It was really close for
Yeah.
alternate against deck
and
back.
and that's something that's kind of bound to happen in that matchup, especially if the skill difference isn't huge. Like of course, if the skill difference is massive, then one player will be able to just maintain winning position for like the duration that he needs to, or they need to. But in that case, it did swing around. There was good recognition on when to challenge, or when there's like no bullets, for instance, or he's out of concentration. All these things came into play there.
Yeah. But we seem to be still waiting as the production gets things set up for us. Let's talk about the players a little bit. We know Shady, we know Raiga, we know Yuffie, even Yuffie performs constantly. We know Konanza switching from Axel to Bridget at some point, but still.
Konanza also this multi-game person, so playing. I think he came. I want to say third or second in KOF. Yeah.
Just a really good play. I know he played Dragon Ball.
Yeah, he
well.
was really high level in Dragon Ball. Now it's just Dragon Ball is just experiencing kind of a lull since we have come to the anniversary of the announcement of rollback.
There we go, we get to see the bracket as well, and it will. Oh, actually the other way around. It's Konanza heading up against Dekov back.
I see that going to Konanza.
Yeah, and Solid against Yuffie. Thing is, I played Bridget against Dekov back.
Yeah, that's exactly why I see it going to Konanza.
You can't just do me like that.
Yes, I can. That's why I do commentary with you. There's buses everywhere, and someone needs to go under them.
True.
Okay.
But yeah, that matchup surprisingly close to 5-5.
Yeah, because Bridget closes the distance fairly quickly, and she does possess a DP. So whenever Happy Chaos really wants to run his mix-up game, he'll have his gun out, and that means that he won't be able to block.
Yeah, the thing that he can do is, of course, go for 2Ks to low profile the DP at certain
Oh, so there's the same trouble as with Kai's DP.
Yeah, there is the same thing. I got hit by that. I found out about it the hard way, but it still is a very good interruption tool for the Happy Chaos pressure.
For sure.
And if the situation afterward isn't too bad for Bridget, you get to go into the fast/heavy 5H range and play your game. And that's not a thing that a lot of characters can say they can do against Happy Chaos.
Yeah. And it's... What were we going to say?
Looking at who we have on stage, we are going to the bottom side of the losers bracket, so it will be Solid against Yuffie. Yuffie staying on stage. This will be a bloodbath.
And another team kill.
Unfortunately.
A yellow bath.
Yellow bath?
You said bloodbath, so I figured like...
Can we change Naga's blood cage to be a yellow cage?
Probably an easy mod, yeah.
Need to ask people about that in the future. It would be a good addition.
I'm just thinking it needs to have like Uri's effect when he bursts.
That would be so good, though. Yeah, it will be a Yellow team kill once again. As Solid looking to find his way to get a rematch.
The pre-match hug.
Pre-match hug will certainly be seeing that again and again.
Yeah. For anyone not well versed in fighting game culture, so if a match would be arranged beforehand, that's called collusion, and it's like a huge swear word. And be you the same team or not, no one does that. Like this is completely like out of the question.
And
for
you
anything.
said it. It sounds like it's 100% going to be collusion.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. Like I said, I should be a lawyer. When I try to say something with full sincerity, it comes out like a stinking lie.
Politician.
Yeah,
Career change.
Career change.
Time.
I mean, I work with children now. That's why I get along so well with you two.
True.
And that's why I did well in Dragon Ball.
Also true.
Anyway, these two are going to send one of them out of the tournament. The true team kill continues here with the yellow bath.
Wait, which one of us is older? Which one of us is older? I'm 25.
You're older.
Based. Anyway, we're going into game one of losers quarters as the Yellow team kills continue, and Solid already grabbing a huge advantage in the corner.
I'm sure these two have a lot of matches played, and there's a crucial mistake now, giving up screen position in this time In this age? Oh no.
Again, just going for the mix-up here, trying to get the block gauge a little bit lower so he has...
Really good with the jabs. I think this is like a lab down situation, man.
Yep, but with the drone coming in, Yuffie has to burst out. Could have been curtains for the first round there.
But knows that Nagoriyuki can do this because his damage is off.
What?
Okay, okay. I mean, that hand is technically a sword because of the boxes.
Just a really nice interrupt there from Solid. Though, if the idea is to push Nago back.
A difficult mechanic to utilize and very specific into like when it's actually useful. And there was one such case. Great execution.
Zero up the 5D. Yuffie will continue the pressure, and it looks like it's an easy one for him to pick up afterwards. Blood gauge a little bit dangerous looking. Dump D. This is Gold Lewis that is here. Could be a dangerous moment for Yuffie with no burst. That's a ton of damage coming in into the mix-up. Puts out the drone. Wants to bring all the way to the corner. FD being held, and here comes the chip.
And now you die of chip because Nagoriyuki needs that his normals also do chip.
1-1 in the round now, but again, Solid finding the first hit. Another overhead goes unblocked.
Wow, nice mix up there.
Cross up, even gets the side switch into the corner.
Oh no, just barely misses. And now this is kind of crucial because now he's without the meter, he would have gotten the positive bonus.
Still a decent position though, both players having burst, but Gold Lewis just hurt so hard.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to burst the first or the second hit.
Yeah, and both characters have routes where they're just so disjointed that you cannot burst. You might have to, because what else are you gonna do?
The drone, Yuffie cannot press any buttons as that's coming in with full security gauge. Oh no!
A bait, and another bait, burst safe.
First save so far, won't kill just yet though. Yuffie now has to he won't get the chance to spend the burst as the check from Solid.
Yeah, that was such a fast check that I'd say that's just like a more of a hard read than actually reacting to the Fukio.
Yuffie again just doesn't want to let up the pressure.
Whoa, the heavy body backdash. Both characters have it and both players know how to use it. And gets the gold burst.
Oh, this is a really rough stage for
Oh, but busting is close. Busting makes me feel good.
Won't get the full combo again. Doesn't have the meter to fully convert either. And Yuffie still with the full stick of butter.
Yeah, here he comes.
Does this work?
Yep, we're all going down.
Just gets the full corner carry with the bar slash combination. Trying to make a burst there.
The flash! Yuffie was ready there, checking after the flash.
Big blade!
And it hits OTG, doesn't get the full conversion.
Won't let it rip. Blood!
Yep, Boston makes me feel good.
And overhead, Yuffie aware.
So we saw Solid so awake, so watchful of that blood gauge earlier. And now? Ouch. Must hurt.
Ouch. Solid wants a piece of his own here, keeping up the corner pressure. Yuffie, out of meter, is really having trouble defending it. Solid just pretty much perfects him.
Yeah, ghetto perfect. Okay, so that's a classic, and it's not a random thing. It's if you see your opponent doing a lot of just dash and block at round start, then you might go for charge dust. It's a good scare.
Again,
it's looking like a repeat of last round, but just with the roles reversed.
It's Solid again. It's a huge blow. That's the burst, but it won't be too easy to use.
Yeah, it needs to be golden or it's nothing, basically. It's gold burst, but it doesn't land.
No punish from Yuffie. Has to deal with the pressure.
Okay,
Another gold burst, and that's curtains. No way surviving that.
Yeah, he only had half a meter to FD everything Nago was gonna throw at him.
Yuffie playing so well in this matchup, but Solid. Again, there's a reason why he's won Assymylly previously. You can never count this man out.
Yeah, he's thirsty for Shady's blood for sure.
Another quick RC combo coming out, and Yuffie out.
I wonder if that was just FD and barely missing it.
Because challenging there, I don't know that. I don't know about that.
We'll never know as we are already in the second round. Solid is feeling kind of angry even, just
Yeah.
letting their casket rock as every single hit seems to be a counter.
And that probably would have been, but it looked like a missed behemoth earlier. Now gets the corner switch still.
Was this hard one?
It was a safe dust because of the drone. That much I do know.
Another big
Wow,
combo.
what a confirm.
No OTG for
Yeah, probably would
Solid.
have killed. Pretty high on blood. Does afford full kill, yeah.
There's one more good hit. Here's the minigun trying to chip him out. He spends a bunch of meter.
Yeah,
for that.
now he won't have 50. Yeah, exactly. That's what Gold Blues players usually want, that you spend some of your meter away.
And Solid win.
Solid jamming away.
Now, for game 4, Solid has already adapted. Time for Juppe to show if he can do it as fast as his opponent can.
Solid knows that he only needs one more game, and he's that much closer to Shady.
Here's another big combo. Solid just feels so confident. Now in the corner though, has to hold it for a little bit, but another
His
nice hit.
defense. Like, he's using the instant blocking really well here.
And the jab conversions
Yeah.
instantly convert
Yeah,
the
and
whole combo.
already had the counter hit specific conversion earlier of it.
Juppe again hits back.
He knows the situation.
As you said, they have played a ton really previously, and Juppe struggling to adapt to Solid's insane time.
Yeah, and now he's really high on blood, so that limits Nagoriyuki's options a bunch.
Another big swing, that's just it.
Yeah.
Juppe couldn't adapt in time, and Solid moves on one step closer to the rematch. He hug it out, another Yellow Mina team kill. 2 down, 2 remain.
Pretty good for a team, considering that they're like half the top 8.
Very good.
Yeah.
If you think about the top 8, if the brackets had been different, there could be an almost all Illuminati top
True,
4 even.
Yeah, this is true.
So-
But I haven't never seen like in a big tournament like this, someone like a sponsor like Razer or something, like there would be like 4 Razer sponsored players there. Like Illuminati is doing this as a pioneer.
They are. They have trademarked it over here. We can now call this the Illuminati setup whenever this happens in bracket. No matter if it's like Tokido or someone in Street Fighter, if these teammates are in the top 4, that's the Illuminati.
Yeah, and it was kind of pretty to see how friendly they were with each other outside of the game, both before and after. And then there was still such animosity in the game, like they were going at their throats.
It feels like the gameplay is that they really want to kill each other. Then you look
Yeah.
at player cameras, they're all laughing.
Yeah. So very serious as one is supposed to be in a fighting game tournament. Like no what's it called? Like laying like off of the gas pedal there. Like you have to.
Sandbagging.
Yeah, you are going full tilt every time.
Yeah. But we are now heading into the winners' finals, it looks like, with Shady and Raigan facing each other off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6
Yeah, I don't know how many
times,
times.
7th time, 17th time. We will never know because these two face off so damn often. They also are going to hug it out as they head for the winners' finals. I believe Raigan so far hasn't been able to win this set.
That's my memory of it as well. Although he could have another like a trick up his sleeve. No new characters, I'm sure, because May is thoroughly enjoyed by this man.
It is. Now, Shady though, he has a couple of options regarding what he is going to go for.
And this is winner's bracket action, so he could go like off the book and just pick like a weird character.
It's going to be Zato or Happy Chaos most likely though.
Yeah, those are good against May.
I believe they have discussed the matchups a ton. I know that for a fact, and they think that Zato May is 5-5.
Interesting. What makes them say that?
Okay, ask them, I don't know.
I'm not going to ask them. They're going to go on a tirade.
It's still one of the matchups that they've played a ton and both know in and out.
I mean, fighting game players only want one thing, and it's disgusting. They just want to, you know, explain matchups
Yes.
and make tier lists and compare. And what?
And Okie dogs.
Oh yes, yes. And now it's the time for the Okie dog.
Could be that we have the Okie dokie because I think I heard Zato being locked in by Shady, so we're gonna have the so-called 5-5 as we head into winners finals of Assymylly crowd. Let's make some noise for the two players.
Mankind knew, but do we know? Who's going to take this, Karvis?
We can't tell. These both looking so strong, confidently winning their winner's side match-ups. Maybe the intros rock as well. Zato, though, so damn difficult for me to play around. If she can start the pressure, then she's good, but getting in is going to be the hard part.
Okay, and both contesting space immediately. And Frog is out, and Dragan knows how to space himself just above it.
And already getting the burst out of Shady, and that's half HP gone. Speaking of Bridget, Zato is another Zero Guts character, so May is going to one-shot.
So close with their throw.
3K, RC, Shady blocks it well, and now May's the corner.
The Frog doesn't convert. Once the burst, yeah. And Eddie's recharged. Somehow flies away. This is just fantastic from Raigan. Really good play.
Good start, but
now gets the air throw.
XRD air throws. Shady.
Oh, Frog.
Just burst safe entirely.
Yeah, you're actually kind of better off that way. Now you're gonna have your burst at least.
Still a good start from Raigan. Felt like he played it pretty well until a couple of mistakes cost him the round there, but another really good start for round number 2.
You saw how Raigan took the air instead of contesting Eddie on the ground because he knew he could get to Zato before.
Yeah, reading the run per shade, but here comes the sandwich, blocks the 5D. He's reacting really well for a 30-year-old guy.
Yeah. Someone's been playing the matchup.
Now has the pressure once again, but Shady really quick on the answer. Another mix-up lands, gets the unsummon, but won't get the wall break. A little bit too late on that.
Yeah.
Just burst out, still has the offensive angle, but now
the 6 frequencies.
The situation constantly swapping around. These two relentless, good BRC conversion.
They're moving so fast.
And the punish throw takes the round. Raigan evens it up in game 1. No burst for either player. Shady's gonna take a lot longer to get himself that one.
Yeah, probably with the amount of hits Zato needs to get, Raigan is gonna see his burst still.
Raigan keeps up the pressure. Nice check on the far slash. Has the corner pressure. Won't hit the sweep, but gets to keep it going. Shady already half HP down. Finally gets the Eddie pressure start.
Oh, this is the crucial part of the matchup. He's gonna get burst here. Still ups for the aerial approach into Dolphin. Okay, there's the burst. And it looks like Shady's gonna get his burst back also.
Yeah, Shady now has it, but Raigan has the corner. May infamous for the burst save conversion that he has from multiple hits. Oh, here comes the sandwich, and he's dead.
We're down to 50 seconds with these two characters.
Yep,
Not for just killing, maiming people.
They've been playing so incredibly careful. Raigan has to play around the 6 Bs that Shady is constantly throwing out.
Actually, anti-airs. And no, can't get it. That was tight for Shady.
Yeah. So Raigan now at 1 game down, still feeling pretty good. That was really close on the last round.
Yeah, this is where the set adaptation really starts. Now we have some data, and we already see Shady changing his approach a bit.
Yep, and Reigen, if he can get the jump in, May game plans and May game plans. Still haven't seen too many command grabs land though. He's been only getting regular throws. That it wasn't an issue or what happened there.
He knows when to go in. And the air throw. Shady's so exarty with those.
Oh, reversal super just checks him, and that's so much damage done now. Reigen just needs one more good launcher to close it out, but Shady has the corner. Another high and low goes through on summons to keep it. 5D gets blocked. Jump D again gets blocked. Command grab. Reigen defending so well.
And he does not get away from the corner this time. Shady ready for the air escape.
It's like this close that Reigen would be able to close out the rounds, with Shady always coming in clutch. 6-8 round start.
And it's honestly amazing how well Shady is able to hold on to his resources, like spending Eddie and then just holding on to the pressure with just normals and other forms of screen control. And now he's got Eddie again.
Reigen
doesn't manage to negate Reigen's approach, gets through a pose.
Good 6B, again beating out the far slash. Nice counter hit punish. This should hurt, and that's just going to be death.
Actually, striking back. This I see going to either one of the players. Oh, now it might be Reigen.
Reigen still has a good knockdown here. Big counter hit. It's going to bounce from the wall. Huge damage coming in.
Immediately bursts and gets baited.
Won't go. Oh, never mind. That's a kill.
Yeah, we're all going down to Memphis.
Reigen blows Shady up.
Destruction. Like, this is what May wants to do. Reigen has been picking his spots really well, and now it really paid off. Shady can't defend all the time.
1-1 now. Reigen, after looking a little bit iffy in game one, easily able to bring it back. Shady, though, never can count this man out. Eddie's dead, though.
Oh.
Nice combo.
And there's again that 50 meter to extend the Eddie pressure.
But never mind, he gets shut down. Yeah, Shady now dealing with May corner pressure, has to burst out.
Kind of surprised that actually hit still, May.
Doesn't want to deal with that. And again, unsummons from Shady when he sees Reigen jump into the air. This time the defense works out, bursts back to the corner. Reigen really wants this round, but with the defense Shady putting up, it's looking really bit hard. But he finally finds the hit. Here we go again. Bounces, but no super.
Yeah, now not enough meter for the super, but now he's gonna get enough.
Oh no! That YRC bait, so good from Shady.
So good.
2, Shady. Good reads so far. Just gets the throw, wants to get the wall break for the peasant bonus. Misses up the combo a little bit. Reigen could capitalize here. 6B sends him right back.
Back in the corner, defending really well, but this is what you have to deal with. Eddie's gonna die and he's gonna immediately come back to haunt you.
And here's big hit. We'll get down, summon into wall break. Shady keeping it consistent. Reigen has the burst spin. Huge hit again. RCs wants the corner here. Won't get the full knockdown, but RC just burns out. Double burst, but Reigen has all the meter he could ever want.
Doubling down on that jumping.
That's the RC, and that's the round as well. Reigen, one game away, or one round away from going up.
Can do this. Okay, doubling down again on the jump. Now Shady being more patient with the pose. And a good punish.
Really nicely played by him.
The oppose really doing work here.
Yeah.
And now Eddie is gone and he immediately has 50 meter and spends it.
Shady playing at a disadvantage here without the burst. These hits could hurt a ton. Won't get the burst back before this wall break. It's a ton of damage coming in. Now has the burst, but is it too late? The damage is already done. Eddie is there, so if Reigen can't find the way, but your counter hit gets bursted. Now Shady, no more get out of jail free cards left. One more hit will do it. Won't go for the 6K. Reigen's famous for those.
FP so much.
And
still the aerial approach.
Will do it. That is it. Jumping ace lands. Reigen up 2-1. Trying to get himself to grass.
I am surprised at how difficult it is for Zaro to counter that high air movement.
And Shady considering character select.
What character deals with May better? I'd say, yeah, Happy Chaos.
I'd be surprised if we see Shady on anything else but Happy Chaos or Asado.
Now is the time to try because
It's still
Zaro. It's still
Zaro.
Zaro.
Was thinking about it.
Yeah, maybe he has figured now out what he needs to do to stop Raigan from just flying over him. There he is again. Okay, chooses to leave oppose out, and it works out otherwise fine, but he's out of Eddie now.
Oh, not a big counter. It just instantly has to burst out, or we could have a repeat of game 2. Raigan now has to defend a little bit again. Oppose out, but that's the Eddie meter gone. Huge counter hit. This is Raigan's chance once again to get the jump in. Won't be able to open up Shady just yet, but the pressure and the risk stacking up.
Okay, this now keeping oppose out seems to be the answer for Maze just falling on you.
This barely will hit. The corner pressure is there, blocks the overhead. I don't think the low would have reached from that angle, so that was an easy block for Raigan. Another reset coming in.
Is there gonna be a throw?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. There it was.
Raigan also smelted out. Here's the super, but he's not close enough, I should say.
Gets Eddie back with this.
Jumps out.
There's the oppose.
No Eddie meter. Raigan still has his burst.
That's right. Oh,
Read it correctly.
that was to the last absolute strike throw.
I think Shady tried to bait out a burst there, so Raigan was able to get the throw instead, and now he's up in a crucial game. Baits out the burst.
No punish. Still, it's unlikely that Raigan will see his burst, at least for this round. These have been taking a while, so for this game, not sure.
Again, the Eddie not doing much here. Raigan is one round away from securing himself a spot in Grand Finals. Just needs to close this out somehow. Shady again struggling to get the Eddie out. Will get deleted once again.
Good recognition that Eddie was taken out of a pole, so he could have...
The burst gets baited! This is Raigan's chance! No more resources for Shady to spend on Eddie, but that's a huge combo! Gets the command grab! That will be it for this round. Raigan, again, back to square one with no bursts on either side.
But now going to get that burst if they continue this sort of play.
Shady trying to get the oppose out, but okay, Pierce interrupts the ball.
It's good that he interrupts it. This is like one of the more important things on the May matchup chart.
Raigan.
Okay, gets Eddie with it though.
Yep. Shady again struggling to deal with the dolphin pressure. That's a huge hit.
Amazing. And we'll hit, yes, up for the super.
Full combo. Shady won't get his burst back.
Will this hit?
He's buying time. Won't
barely.
hit. Here's the oppose. Pressure coming in. It gets the Eddie. Again, just one more good hit in. 6P again from Shady. Tries to bait out something.
Yep, on someone works out, so Eddie is back there just waiting to... Oh,
There it is! 2S from Raigan! He is going to Grand Finals with a 3-1 victory, defeating his biggest bracket demon. Now he only has one more set to play, whether that be against Shady, Solid, or whoever is left in the lower bracket. I cannot remember. Is this the first time that Raigan has made it?
I think so.
To Grand Finals winner's side? I think it might be. He is looking so good, so strong. Can anybody stop this man?
Now with this, predictions are sort of out the window. Anything could happen.
We were talking about how Raigan has been struggling to make it into the Grand's winner's side, has usually had one bracket demon that had his number, but so far he has defeated Konanza convincingly, he has defeated Shady convincingly, and Shady beat Solid. If we go by the maths, quick maths, Raigan is the strongest player in this bracket, and that's why he is in Grands.
But we know that this is a tournament situation. In a tournament setting, the strongest player does not necessarily win. There's magic in tournament matches.
They do still have a huge advantage. Going to Grand's winner's side means that he has 2 sets to play with, 2 sets to adapt, and looking at how well Reagan already adapted in that previous set, could be huge.
Yeah, he really recognized that the high aerial approach is the way to go. And then when Shady adapted to that, he started looking for like, okay, he needs to come in at some point. Like when he send Eddie out and then he'd swing in. Now we're going to see Solid and Decapact.
Yeah, it's going to be losers semis now going in. We already talked about this a little bit when we had the small break. Happy Chaos against Gold Lewis.
Yeah.
Tell us about this.
I'd say on paper this is Happy Chaos' matchup, but the truth is that now, especially with him changed from his original iteration from a pure zoner to a more mix-up oriented character, it means that he does have his own incentive to also go in, and he can't keep Gold Lewis out forever. So we have seen the timer in this game. Like even now, we played like for until like 50 seconds, and it had taken forever basically. Like the timer is a non-factor. So Gold Lewis players just need to stay patient, get in, and recognize the resources. And I've played against Solid. I know he knows the matchup.
Yeah, security gauge will be really important to play around the drone, especially if you can get that out safely.
Yeah, exactly. So that needs to happen when Decapact goes for like a charging concentration. And I can't get enough of that cosplay.
Which is stronger, the cosplay or the bopping? This is a matchup.
The cosplay does come with its own what's it called, mannerisms. I can see him swinging his hair like nobody's business, and also acting out the super.
Do the glasses tint give you a small disadvantage though? Does it disturb the colors on the screen? It does. We have confirmation.
Yeah, straight from the horse's mouth. So Happy Chaos versus Gold Lewis Dickinson, losers semis action.
And let's see if we have a butter trick.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we're definitely gonna have a butter trick. This is a little bit weird of a start otherwise.
Well, this makes perfect sense to me. This is how Gold Lewis players play, or how they would want to play at least. Yeah, eyelaser, or what?
Eyelaser?
Yeah, what is that they call it? They say.
Is it an orbital strike?
Yeah, no. I know. Turkleon calls it cringe detected.
I can see why that. Oh, that's a very good name for that. But yeah, now we are finally heading into losers semi-finals. Decapact against the second representative of Illuminati, Solid, still left in the bracket. One of them already is in grand finals. We'll get to see whether or not Solid can make it there for the one final team kill. Needs to get over Decapact first.
So Decapact and Shady really just repping us, everyone else. The team not Illuminati.
Basically. They're your
Oh my god.
Decapact.
Okay, this is a good start. He should be able to keep Gold Lewis away with this, but opts to not spend the resources for some reason. Again?
Solid conversion here.
And only now does he go for the recharge.
This is
I love
decisions, and Solid is definitely making good on those. YRC's out though.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way he went for gold first there, but the capitalization on those resources wasn't there. Meanwhile, Gold Lewis players know how to capitalize on every single hit because it's what this character does.
Yep, and capitalize he does. First round going over to Solid.
Yeah, that dude went all the way to Phoenix.
Has the burst advantage as well, just looking really good. Nice anti-air.
And a good backdash. Really difficult with the backdash though. And now he's out of... Okay, really nice block. Okay, up to go for the mix-up. I wanted to say he wants to break the wall, but this could also be for a wall slump mix-up now. Up, misses the bullet.
Still Solid blocking, keeping the guard up.
Interesting string from Decapact. Really hard to interrupt there.
Here comes the lane. Oh, he didn't block it.
Yeah, he just had the gun out.
22, that's a big number.
And could have spent meter there, but opts to go for a mix-up to Possible kill here?
I don't
No,
think
slump
he
mix
can
up.
kill here. Just goes for the slump mix up.
Oh, God.
The 5D was a little bit far away, but it doesn't matter. You have
He
the
has
gun.
the gun, yeah, exactly. It's plus on with the gun.
And 1-1 on the round now with a solid start for Decapac. Happy Chaos, another one of these characters you really, really don't want to lose round start against.
That's like the most basic round start route for Happy Chaos, and every one of us Happy Chaos players love it. Okay, gets the corner position. And you will stay there. Jumping slash will keep you there.
Big hit here for Solid. Opposite keep the corner as well. Here's the wall break, no meter.
And with all these guard crushes, it's really difficult to YRC.
Yep. And he's going to keep on doing it until he cannot hit first, though. This could be...
Oh, misses the jump D, and now this gives enough time.
Oh, no!
Yeah. Unfortunate misinput there.
But it out. Solid closes out the first game. Decapac showing some good stuff, but Solid still able to recover from the rough corner chase.
Decapac with a really high value, like high reward lock strings there on the corner. Difficult to predict, and if you do get hit, it'll kill you.
Oh, trying to go for the minigun to interrupt the pistol.
Yeah, this is what happens if the Happy Chaos player doesn't mess up. They at worst trade.
Again, reaction check on the 5.
Okay, a bit greedy with the resources.
No bullets left though. Just has to use BRC to get a couple of reloads in.
But doesn't take the LTG there.
Again, out of bullets, had to commit to the strike throw and guesses correctly this time.
But Solid seems unfazed. He's just standing out.
Decapac gets the roll mix up. He loves that so much.
Not a lot of value there, but psychological damage is still damage.
Good backdash there from Solid once again. He gets the left-right mix up to hit, but it doesn't matter as Decapac. Again, the slot.
Oh no! It was a melee hit.
Oh, what?
What? Did he just... What?
What?
I want to say he crossed up with that.
He definitely didn't cross up. I think he was expecting to cross up. But, okay, doesn't matter. Solid still.
Decapac knew the situation. He emoted the super, and he emoted it up, so he knew that was going to happen.
So, Solid here, still trying to close it around even after that small mess. Bursts out. He wants a minigun. Minigun is larger than the gun.
Yeah, and slower, but it's not cursed.
Minigun gun tested. Near rock, paper, scissors.
And there's no alien.
No alien. Definitely not. Definitely no HP! What is this? Solid, after all that, just destroys them!
Both players emoting the casket swing there.
Insane from Solid, just turning it from 0 to 100.
Yeah, like all of this neutral we're seeing, all of these small exchanges, they are this volatile. That's the dynamite barrel, that's all the time there.
I've seen this one before.
Yeah. And now he's in a good position. If he would just spend... Yes, he goes in. Opts to spend bullets instead of RC.
Decapac.
Okay, good on resources, but unfortunately is getting OP'd now.
Yeah, and this is where Solid has been getting all the mileage in, just not able to escape the corner. Decapac, that game gets launched!
Oh, Lord. So one more of those, and that's it for Decapac, and Illuminati will secure their position.
Decapac.
Yeah, Thunderbird gets the conversion.
Struggling to get out of the corner, a bit of a panic burst.
Yeah, I can see where it came from, like emotionally, but not that
That's it.
Yeah.
Solid. Download completed.
We got to see some good Happy Chaos action, really nice conversions, really good round start awareness, especially like of the matchup, and gaining the rewards, like reaping the rewards from the risk, inherent risk that Happy Chaos doesn't take against Gold Lewis.
Illuminati's supremacy continues.
Yeah, it does look like Illuminati will be the winner of this tournament.
We still don't know. There's still the losers finals to go.
They're still shady, yeah.
Shady, the last hope. Heading up to the stage. Will Reigen be facing off against Shady or Solid?
Shouldn't be commentating on the exciting Guilty Gear match happening on the...
Oh, we have plus R on screen? Now this is the content we want to see. But yeah, Shady going up to the stage. We already saw this one before, and it was a close match with Shady eventually clutching it out.
Yeah, this became a classic, like, from the first time it happened.
The thing is, this usually is the grand finals.
This is true. Reigen really shook the deck here, and now the cards are all messed up.
One of these two will be finishing in third for the first time in ages.
Yeah, one magic trick has been performed, and let's see. Solid... I haven't seen...
Oh, this is going to be a double blind, I think.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like. Because we could
can Shady
see...
confirm, is this a double... No. Is
We
this a double?
could see possibly also a Gold Lewis mirror. I think the first time they played, it went to a mirror.
Yeah. It can be a thing that Shady pulls out. I don't know how much he has practiced Gold Lewis.
Yeah, but even that time way back when Shady won the mirror, it was due to his just comfort level with the character. Now I'm guessing his Zato must be on that comfort level.
The Zato is on fire, as we already saw. He already beat him once with it. Against Reigen, sure, he had some trouble dealing with the air bonus and the way the Reigen is approaching with the immaculate timings.
Reigen really chose his spots really well there.
The thing is, Gold Lewis can't really do that. Gold Lewis can jump and press jump D.
Yeah, he can barely get off the ground, which is actually a really good thing for a fighting game character usually.
And, well, Solid already showed us that he isn't feeling down. He's feeling very good.
Reigen giving some last-minute tips.
Is that legal? Is that coaching? Still have to support the fellow Illuminati member. He would, of course, love to see the final team kill happening in the finals, but Shady trying to prevent it at all costs. The matchup is the same, the stage is the same. Wait, is it Sin? Hold up! It is Sin. No, Reigen, thank you for telling us. I literally could not see it. So, Sin Kiske.
So it's like a thin Gold Lewis that does none of the things Gold Lewis does.
A ton more mobility, and the pressure is still scary. Harder time dealing with things like a pose, though, as Shady already showing.
Oh, damn. This is a really good start. But, okay, it has to already burst out. But, so, Sin works with calories. His meter is, he's a growing boy. And he can cancel one attack into another, sort of, as long as he has that meter.
Yep, and Shady already down a little bit, but now has corner with the Eddie meter. Won't block the mix-up. Solid.
And this is a DP character, so he can, yep, there it is.
Yep, and it's a very good DP. Again, the pressure coming in, won't block the overhead, gets the full combo. Can he kill here? Looking, oh, won't get this wall stick, barely missing a hit there.
Okay, crucial.
Another chance for Shady, trying to bait something out here. That's so big! This is gonna be a full combo! No, never mind, can't get the ground bounce, but the lead
I am frog.
finishes off the round. As I said, nom nom. Easy pickings for the frog in the air. Huge IAD gets anti-aired though.
Almost in a sandwich situation, but manages to kill off Eddie.
Jumps the throw, good read by Shady.
I love how when Sin gets knocked down, he pounds his fist on the ground like, God damn it.
I think he does that in Xrd as well, on the fast wake up. But, okay, won't get the solo combo here, DP's out.
Yeah, okay, I can see how this is like a new side of Solid that's coming out with the DPs.
Yeah, this offers an important option to get out of the pressure.
Whoa, okay,
What
the
a
side
goalburst.
it's truly coming out. He's a crocodile inside this man.
There are two solids inside you. One of them is Gold Lewis, one of them is Sin. And this Sin looking way different. This time blocks the overhead, and the OTG will be able to close it out. not phased by the Sinkiske attempt from Solid. He's sticking to it.
We're going straight back. So, is the DP going to be respected now? Was that enough? Okay.
Just no respect from Shady trying to burst out. Oh, he gets the super conversion. So much HP gone for Shady.
Good counter hit. Shady just sort of swinging for the fences there, it looks like. I might die anyway. So.
Is it Nago? That looked like a Nago round.
Yeah.
Again, Solid good mash out. Able to get rid of Eddie, gets the frame advantage, and look at the HP again. So much damage already done. The burst is nowhere near being there for Shady.
And I never realized, look at how much risk this character builds.
Okay, good 6 speed, delayed a little bit on the glide. Both players
keep him out.
Yeah, feeling each other out here. The leap will miss, the throw will as well. So much meter being burned, but nothing coming out of it. Solid still has the advantage, has his burst available as well. Eddie's dead. If he can find his way in, get 6 speed from Shady, checking the ID. Another night pick.
Eddie.
We'll get Eddie here. Mix up, won't get blocked. JD hits, instant burst out from Solid. Shady can still come back from this, but not if he doesn't block the overhead. Solid, nice advantage.
And he gets it.
Gets the throw, evening out to 1-1. Took 1 game for him to get comfortable on the new characters, and he hasn't played in a bit, but still.
And he gets to establish such a different game. Like you saw how he had 100 meter, and he was standing right in front of Shady's face, and he could just chill.
Yeah.
He can't do that with Gold Lewis. Gold Lewis doesn't afford that same way Sin can.
In the corner, just getting the mix of time and time again. Didn't see what the buff was. Food, of course, working very interestingly in this game. Here's the super into Big Grabber. Shady struggling a little bit.
It is an unorthodox character pick. Okay, that was dirty, almost killing.
No.
Classic Guilty Gear action.
Shady just kind of stuck in the corner now, almost no meter. Finally gets out with the Eddie. Has to go for the throw. Needs to get a long walk string here. YRC from Solid just air thrown instantly.
Oh, barely a punish on the DP. Interesting.
Went for the extra follow-up. Oh no, this could be bad for Solid. Won't get full combo here. Dodges out from L.
Needs to FD all of it.
Interrupt.
Solid is doing it.
Solid is definitely doing it. Shady struggling to adapt a little bit to Solid's burst options to get in. The oppose is the key thing.
That oppose.
A good crossover from Shady. Won't be able to get the air from this time as the dive kick just coming in strong.
What a block.
Good blocks from Solid. His turn now. Gets the hit with close slash. Full combo, bringing him all the way to the corner. Running out of stamina, though. Whoa, what
Where was that? Where was Eddie?
Shady. Bring it to round 3 for game 3. Trying to get back on track. Nice pick up from the jumping P.
Pulling out all the stuff.
Won't get Eddie back though, but still positive bonus. Always nice to have. No, it doesn't have the conversion for the 5-8 counter hit, but still a ton of damage already done. Gets him back to the ground. Can go for the additional mix-up, baiting out the burst, but Solid just won't use it. Only using it at the counter hit.
Shin Shady here. Is his defense as good as that offense?
He is the real Shady. Still Solid gets jumped on the throw attempt, and Shady going up 2-1, looking very similar to their previous set, even with character change. Wants to get the rematch against Rygand.
I can still see this going either way. With this defense on display, like a Gold Blues player given more defensive tools, he's gonna use them.
Shady.
Wow.
Good conversion from Solid. Will go for the full Ride the Lightning. And into OP counter hit.
and no burst to be found.
It's dead.
Super dead. So I can see how Solid would gravitate towards this character.
That's what Zero Guts does to a man. Okay, leaps already. Eddie gone. Solid has a chance to go in here, and that he does. Elk right in, and it gets the counter at 6H. Huge damage coming in. Needs to hit the overhead. RCs as it gets blocked.
Good defense, good FDs where you need them. But just gets punished on the line limit cover. Okay, tables have turned, and Shady is putting on the pressure again.
Yeah, it gets counter hit though. Won't be able to find his way forward. Leap. We could just raw 5D. Again, hits Solid.
If Solid gets in, Shady won't have burst now.
Here comes the Pierces. Full combo into a regular odd knockdown, but still one good 5H hit to do it.
Oh, God.
He's dead. He's dead.
So
we're going to game 5.
So did the lack of Eddie there push Shady a bit too much? He went for the high-risk option there on Wake Up.
Same matchup, game 5. Who will face off against Rygan in grand finals? It will either be the team kill with Solid or Shady coming in for the rematch. So good for Shady, getting the early lead, but no reason to spend from either one. There goes the burst from Shady.
Okay, there we have the gold burst again, just avoiding oppose completely. And doesn't break the wall somehow.
Another super base. Ben didn't confirm it, but does have the guard crush.
He is going ham.
Won't get the side switch here. Instead, just unsummons, gets the side switch mixed.
Dirty.
Barely gets the meter for another executioner. This will refill, and we may have a repeat of the side switch. Go YRC out from Solid. There's one more good hit in, and the throw gets called out. Shady won't get the OTG leap.
Just catches the air dash with the frog. Good call out from Shady's part.
Gets the first round now. Shady. One round up, and neither player having burst, but Eddie is gone. Counter hit. Solid has a chance here.
Both players gonna get their bursts back. Gets the corner position, Shady.
Covering the DP with the opposed OP. The throw.
Still Solid gets it.
Super into the wall break. Gonna get good OK from this, so the throw will kill here.
Solid still needing 2 rounds to win. Shady just won.
A bar is out.
I don't think Shady would go for burst here anymore.
Boiled Blue RC into the throw.
Just beautiful.
One last round between these two players. Who is going to advance? Shady getting the early hit. Will get the unsummon as well. Has full on Oki, calling out the DP.
And here we go. Yep, gets the burst immediately out. And we're back to the corner position with
first.
Zato behind the wheel.
Shady spacing so far backward, but the super will hit here. That's gonna be a huge amount of corner carry.
I am surprised it didn't break from all the way there.
Okay, goes for the follow-up. That's a guaranteed counter hit punish for Shady. Now gets Eddie back as well. Leap misses, and
wow, really
Solid.
good knowledge on his buttons.
Solid, depending on the combo.
Almost
here.
getting the meter.
Does it kill? He gets
does
the meter,
kill.
and he takes out Shady. It's going to be a Illuminati Grand Finals for the money.
Oh, how the mighty have fallen.
Shady stuck on 3rd place. We're heading into some uncharted waters here, as these two have not played yet in the bracket. Rygan against Solid.
I'm sure having the same stable name and everything, they have played a bunch together. They have the same haircut even. But
that is to be expected. Rygan, though, looking the best he has ever looked in Assymylly Guilty Gear Strive tournament. Two of them hucking out. We can see the distance these two have come so far, with Solid getting put into losers early, and Rygan going all the way through the winner's bracket, has 2 sets to figure Solid out for his first tournament victory.
This might be the crucial component here. because we know he's not going to switch characters, but we already have seen him adapt like majorly his game plan.
He has.
He can go for strike throw. He can go for playing the matchup like how it is on paper. He can play the player. He can do all of this.
And he can change his game plan on whim now. Usually, he loves to go for the command grab. He has the optimal conversion from it, but against Shady, for example, he almost never went for it. Instead, going for the regular old throw mix-ups. Against Solid, the game plan could be completely different. What is going to stay most likely is the immaculate timings that he's going for with the jump-ins. JD stalling, name of the game. But if we see the Lewis, he has some big, big air buttons.
Yeah, Gold Lewis contests air really well, like, well, JD towards the ground and JS in the air. But now, is he going for Gold Lewis?
We'll get to see that soon. We can see the player screen at least somewhat from here. I don't think either one is going Zada though, so just waiting on whichever they are going.
I can see on their faces that both players are serious, and I have to say I have never been like as scared of Reigen's face as I am now. He does look serious. Both nodding at the character selections.
This would be a huge win for Reigen. Has not won an Assymylly yet. Would be his first one. And all the way from winner's bracket, defeating all of his bracket demons if he can take Solid out here and now. Players still setting up their controls, making sure everything is good to go.
And whatever the result is, we know that this Illuminati thing, it'll just grow stronger, as will these folks' friendship.
Showing the heart. Solid.
It is Gold Lewis.
It is Gold Lewis against May. These two have come a long way to this grand finals of Assymylly Summer 2023. As the intros rock, let's make some noise for grand finals!
Okay, there's no button check needed.
It will be
May is ready.
round one. Instantly,
You defeat the Dolphin.
but Solid has already shown that he is feeling himself coming all the way from the loser's side.
Oh, missed right there. Reigen opting a little too early for the aerial escape and couldn't capitalize on the whiff.
And as a reminder to everyone watching at home or at the stage, Solid has to win 2 sets to win the grand finals, and Reigen only needs 1. Still a good start for Solid though, as Reigen's trying to bring it back just a little bit.
Yeah, everyone in this tournament has one set loss, and Reigen hasn't used up his. He's been playing like a madman.
Neither one using their burst yet. Reigen still has reasons to spend, but another nice check from Solid.
Yeah.
Gets the full combo, and the pressure just so damn good for this player. The super, will this kill?
Solid using
It kills!
so well. These, like, Gold Lewis is not exactly known for having a huge range, except on Behemoth Typhoon. And now he chose the perfect spots to contest that space and really capitalize on it. Just winning the round in an instant.
Solid also has all the momentum from the previous set. He won with a different character, but still the momentum you can feel. He's confident. We see the same check.
You cannot autopilot into the beach ball now. We're showing that you have to change that game plan. Reigen needs to do what he has done before in this tournament for the win. Change up your plan.
And here we get to see how is he going to approach the offensive plan. Well, the open counter hit will certainly be a good one to start with, as the 6-8 breaks the wall, and he's going to have a nice time with the positive bonus, but the nice anti-IB.
And goes for the drone for the mix-ups. Really nice back left there from Reigen. And now with all the meter in the world. Okay, drone eats beach balls for breakfast.
The 5P anti are working really well, but there was super from Reigen.
Yeah.
Just a hard call out on the bottom.
I mean, he did have meter. Guilty Gear is the game where if you have 100 meter, you're calling the shots.
Might as well use it. And Reigen, a nice conversion. Counter hit confirmed with the standing 5K. Has to hold the pressure though.
So much chip damage from Gold Lewis. There's the drone.
Oh, huge hit. That was airborne. That would have been so much
That's
damage.
level 2 laser only.
Yeah.
Yeah, no huge mix on that one. But does get the corner position quite nicely.
Also, it brings you close to Gold Lewis, which is where you don't want to be. Good interrupt, right? And checking the slow Behemoth Typhoon into full combo, into another positive bonus creation. 50 meters still for Solid, though.
We saw with Sin that he can use DPs, so God Lewis' only option is his super.
That's gonna kill, right?
On point.
Adapting really nicely.
Yeah.
1-1 now.
That happened faster than I expected even.
That's what Reigen has shown us against Shady, against the players that he has played against. Adaptation is the name of the game. Reigen still needs to be a little bit careful when he goes next to Solid.
You saw that? Just sweeping the leg. No guns for you.
Another big wall break here. Reigen looking very good. Putting up the offensive pressure. YRC, but just challenges out the throw. Another nice check by Reigen.
Yeah, now it's Solid who needs to change his ways. I think he might be a bit deep in his boogie.
And Solid facing the same issue that Shady did. Oh, never mind. He gets in finally. Having a rough time challenging May when she is airborne. When she's grounded, he's having a fun time.
Yeah. Up for the jump out, doesn't get it.
Solid still a ton of pressure to go.
Oh my lord, the actives on that thing.
No meter left for Reigen. Needs to play this one honestly to the end.
Fringe detected.
Yep, just checks it, and that's
Yeah.
it. First advantage for Solid for a little bit here. If you can land a good starter before the burst comes in.
Okay, yeah, this is what we need to see. Like, change up the plan, just surprise us.
That's one of the round starts to go for, and it definitely worked. Again, Reigen finding the good hits, going for the high-low mix up here. Won't be able to find too much. It lands into the drone. That's not where you want to be.
And Reigen is a veteran of fighting games. He knows that now that you are up one whole set, you can go for the wilder plays. You can go for the higher risk reward.
Again, Solid just so well. Has to burst out.
Cringe detection warning.
Tried to jump, so Solid would have a harder time catching him, blocking on the ground. But still, Solid just so damn strong when he gets the casket swinging, going up 2-1 in set 1 of Grand Finals.
Yeah, it's really visible how it's just the way Solid is playing now, the way he's placing all his attacks is that you can't jump out. That's what he's preventing. And Reigen still hasn't really changed that.
Solid would love to have the back-to-back win and another really nice round start to start that up. Reigen now needs to figure out a new game plan as Solid has adapted to the timings.
One round away from sending Reigen also to have a little L instead of a W on his name.
Does need to hold that for that time. Nice jump out. Another jump he lands. What's the mix? Goes low. Wants to keep the pressure as long as he can. Reigen trying to get out of the corner.
Okay. Wow. Beautiful.
Could react to it with the RC slowdown. Reigen still gets to jump in though. This is the chance he's been looking for. Oh, never mind. Goes for the full combo instead.
And that's plus as million.
Minigun just trying to. Oh, keeps the meter. Is that true? Oh, huge hit! Reigen can still round here. If he can get the proper combo, has the meter to stand.
No, he did not spend the meter early enough.
Won't get the full combo. Here comes the ball. What are you doing?
Wow.
Solid just doing the wrong super.
Beautiful play from Reigen there.
Reigen capitalizing on the mistakes of Solid instantly.
Ghost player showing really good knowledge and awareness to capitalize.
Tried to run in, probably for a throw, and Solid instantly there. We already saw in the Nagoriyuki matchup, he's so good at checking these dashes, but Reigen not letting up.
Yeah, every time in this game when someone comes that close, you are fearing for your life. They might throw you. Yep, there it is.
The first OHK we've seen in a long time. This is a fully burst safe combo. Not able to kill though. It barely even had the meter.
Still with burst though, and some resources to spare. There go the resources. Oh, crucial.
Raigan just closing it out.
Raigan staying on winner's side and taking it to game 5. this time.
Game 5. This would be Raigan's first tournament win if he can get the final game here. Solid. Adjusting the music choice. Needs to get the clutch factor in. Solid would love to get the reset for his second grand final win, but a nice start from Raigan. Another check on the respect from Solid on the throws. Good 6B. He sends him back to the corner.
Oh, there he be. Okay, not checking this time with the beach ball.
Huge combo again. Raigan's going to deal a bunch of damage here. Solid not bursting. Feels he's way too behind.
Must be feeling so good.
Good trade.
One hit away.
Every single one of these trades is huge for Raigan. He has positive bonus and the bar slash.
No, it's the last, possibly the last round.
One more round is all Raigan needs to become the champion for his first tournament win. Solid has his burst, has the small advantage. Spacing fairly well here. Cross under, put Raigan in the corner, has to hold the drone.
Oh, okay, tables really have turned because Solid now with a stick of butter to spare and gets reversal.
That's a huge chunk of damage as well. And another nice check from Solid. Raigan's running out of meter. Yep, he is checkmated.
Still, same situation.
One more round.
Still one more round for Raigan.
One more round is all he needs. Still no burst there. Huge counter hit. Solid is going to be sent into the corner. Gold bursts out.
Fringe detection warning.
Oh no!
Just
he messed
eats
up.
the laser.
That's half HP gone now. Has his burst still. Huge counter hit bursts out instantly. Another
and we are
one
going for
from
all
Solid.
the lasers.
Yeah, instead won't go for the jump shenanigans this time. Just choose to go in the corner. Big hit. Goes for the super.
Yamada, really? Yoy!
Bunch of damage. Small Oki, but a huge hit from Solid.
Is this gonna be it?
It's gonna be a ton of damage. A double combo. Grand finals have been reset. We have another first to 3 for the viewers.
And now you can't be faced by this. As Raigan, you gotta be thinking, God damn it, that was almost it. But then you have to just push that thought away. And as a veteran, he knows that. You can see it on his face. Concentration setting in.
Calm and collected, keeping the hands warm. Sometimes when you are in a very adrenaline-infused situation,
all eyes on you.
Your fingers, your feet start to get cold. Just keep them warm. Keep your play good and confident.
Yeah. Feel your nervous system. Feel your heart beating. This is the set for the tournament.
Oh, 6H! I've been hit by that in Xrd.
And that makes you write an entire document.
Solid. Really rough start for this game 1, but a nice casket swing. It's going to close the gap just a little bit. Supers out, and it will catch him.
Wow.
Raigan good at calling out the buttons.
I mean, he's demanding respect now from Solid. You can't just go swinging.
First slice counter, it won't lead into a combo, but this definitely will. And again, Solid finding himself in the corner. Good IB on the Dolphin.
Yeah.
Full combo.
Nice.
Raigan has meters to spend, and again, not respecting the possibility of the super. Solid needs to figure something out. This is what he's going to attempt to do. Counter hit, though.
Not bad. Not a very good way of dealing with the laser from Raigan. But sadly, you find yourself in the corner once again.
Just FDs as much as he can, but that's a huge hit. Solid could steal this round away.
And a quick overhead.
Another 1-to-1 station in game 1 of the grand final reset.
Both dash forward, but one is thrown.
I love this throw that Raigan is doing because Solid needs to either call out the possible backdash from May or respect incoming buttons himself, so the dash up throw is just a good option to represent person back into corner.
Raigan very good at demanding respect, and now let's see Solid give that respect. On defense, he knows how to give it, but will he need to learn something new, the old dog?
Overhead kiss. This is going to result in a wall break. Solid. He'd deal with a positive bonus may, but at least he has the round start-ish situation with a nice hit. Here comes the drone. Has to hold this.
Okay, from a trade into drone. And just barely misses. Now Reigen with meter and up to spend all of it.
Gets the mix-up as well after it. A huge counter hit, and he closes out. Game 1. 100 meter is so strong for May. You can cancel the super in the middle of it and then get a mix-up afterwards.
You are able to move freely as Flipper there just gives you a bit more time.
Game 2 of the Grand Finals reset. Reigen up 1 game. Following the script from game set 1. Another nice one.
Nice spacing from both players. Okay, staying more grounded, and now Solid being the one to take to the air.
Yeah, Reigen changing his game plan to be a lot more grounded, playing with the disjoint of far slash.
Yeah.
Just checking Solid, forcing him to be the one to commit.
Yeah, you have to have played fighting games for a fair bit before you can do that sort of stuff on.
Oh, the reversal RC, knew that the 6P was coming.
Counted on Solid's reaction right there.
Respecting the player. Reigen feeling so damn good.
He might be getting inside Solid's head. Also, lucky hit there. We'll take it.
Another check from Solid on the forward dash. Reigen would love to get the throw, but the blue RC conversion. This is going to hurt a ton.
But no ulti, so anything could happen here. Full security gauge. Drone is out. And drone just leaves the low cap.
Forward slash is it has so much mileage for Reigen.
He's using this button really well.
2-0. Previously, we saw Solid adapt already. But Reigen figuring out a new game plan, playing a lot more grounded, and letting Solid come to him.
Switching up really fast and negating any sort of air approach. Now Solid gets an actual read on the jump in.
Still, Reigen has 3 chances and that's it.
Okay, aggressive burst there.
Good minigun by Solid, checking the ball. Oh, so that's a whiff!
Yeah, there's a dead angle on that move.
Still, huge damage coming in. Solid
just misses the last part.
Still sends him all the way to the corner, and with this pickup, it should result in an OTG finisher. Solid with a good round start.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the first time Solid does a 3-0 on someone.
In Grand Finals reset though, the pressure is on. You need to do the reverse sweep if you want to win the tournament. Good check on the beach ball again. Solid playing so damn well in this game 3, Reigen bringing it back at least somewhat here. Won't get the full knockdown conversion, but at least some hits have already gone in. That's a huge hit from Reigen.
Yeah, I can appreciate it. That's effective.
Okay.
Drone gets not called.
Reigen has all the meter he wants here.
Yeah, spends half, spends the other half. But Solid's not fighting, just biding his time.
Blocks everything. All about the anti-air now.
Whoa. Okay,
no meter.
Running out of meter, yeah, has to get out of there. Really good throw.
If Reigen can get the mix here, it could still be the round stolen.
That's the steal.
Nope, it wasn't an overhead kiss. Overhead kiss would have taken it. Minigun! Oh! Has to burst
Solid
out.
really wants it.
Solid wants it. The minigun is still the represented. Has to use meter.
A single bullet.
And the 5B! He steals the round! Reigen, one away! No burst on Solid! Counter hit. Gets the overhead kiss. He can go for the optimal or take... No, he went for the optimal. Slightly drops it, but...
Can go for it. Did have burst to save this really good backdash there from Solid.
Really dangerous as well, but still worked out for him. Plus frames for Reigen. But again, Solid so consistent on the checks.
They are chosen once they can see the frames.
YRC gets out. Rare against Gold Lewis, but works out. Huge counter hit. Solid has now pressure.
Bonk, bonk, bonk.
First throw we've seen him show just the jumping edge counter hit. That will most likely be the combo to finish it off with the last bam of Typhoon. Solid keeps himself in the game.
So infinitely close. So that's twice now that Solid has managed to snatch victory.
Reigen still 2 more chances to play with. 2-1 is the score in the grand finals reset. We're back to square one, and again, dash up throw. Again, really getting mileage out of it.
Whoa! Some Street Fighter 6 action, I see.
Interestingly, the gold burst coming out of Raigan. A bit of a panic burst there. Going for a somewhat burst safe-ish route, I think.
Oh no, but misses the wall break.
And that's a throw punish. Oh, solid.
You're
the sweep.
kicking yourself in the head for this one. It's Gold Lewis we're talking about.
Gets the backdash out of there, but another nice anti-air from Solid.
Yeah, these have been really beautiful.
No meter for Raigan.
You would really want to have some meter right about now.
Tries to check his interrupt, but no way you're getting out of there with those stubby buttons. Solid again going up around with no burst spent on his side.
And should he win this round, that would mean it's 2-2 again. This time with no set to spare. So, Raigan gets the hit and holds up pressure.
Overhead kiss. This is going to be a wall break into almost like super. Yep, we'll get the Oki, we'll get the positive bonus. Solid still has his burst though, needs to respect that. Whoa, what was that backdash? You done backdash against May on those types of situations. 6K gets blocked, but not the second one. The Raigan special is back in a different form.
Actual perfect in grand finals. Will we see another one?
Raigan now needs to, again, one last round for him to close out. Here's the drone for a security gate.
In his mind, this is the one.
First out. Doesn't want to deal with that. Try to go for the throw.
The entire.
Solid was ready for it. Big combo here. Goes for the RC. Will get the corner and a bunch of damage as well. Doesn't get the extension, but it's still good enough. R/check.
He's coming. The big man is coming with the couple. And again showing the throw.
Forcing Raigan to commit to something eventually. Another knockdown with no meter counter hit.
We are actually going to game 5 of set 2.
Another
finalists.
Game 5. Solid going for the reverse 3-0.
And now Solid from his phone putting the soundtrack of the latest Barbie movie.
Music counter pick.
Yeah, the Ken theme song.
They are both ready now. Just one last preparation. They won't even let the intro rock for Game 5. They want to get
they
into
are on fire.
Game 5. Winner takes all.
We find ourselves in the right corner. But this is Solid with burst still. Should this flip around? Raigan has used his.
Solid has adapted to the far slash, just putting out his own moves in anticipation of it. Just lets him get the pressure. Another throw shown by Solid.
Yes.
Cross up.
When he gets the pressure, he's going for strike throw a lot more.
Okay.
Beautiful.
There we go again. A huge
There
damage
is meter.
for Raigan.
Oh,
Drop the combo there. Still a bunch of meter.
Had to
Goes
save himself.
sweep. Wires against what? Oh, this is what Raigan needed. Huge read on his part.
One more ones.
It's been this twice already. Can Raigan for the third time? Is it the charm? Can he close out? Good start for him with the counter hit. Already good for him with another dash check by Solid.
Solid playing the grounded game, but Raigan just a bit better with the timing now.
Another bad Oki timing from Solid. Raigan gets the counter hit conversion from standing P. Another big conversion. Solid has the burst now, but it will have to be after this. It's so close for Raigan. Needs a couple more hits in.
You can do it.
Solid has the burst out.
And laser is out.
Just sits there, knows he has to hold this because it's the burst out. That's what and the beast! Raigan is your Assymylly champion for the first time! Able to take it in grand set to Game 5! Make some noise for Raigan!
Jallominatte!
What a set between these two teammates.
And we have Tora Prinsi on stage, will likely transfer to him.
Mic check, mic check, mic check. Okay. Hey, give it up for Guilty Gear Top 8. Awesome competition. And let's see, here is our top 3. On 3rd place, we have Shady. And on 2nd place, after that nail biter, Illuminatis Solid. And the man breaking the curse of the 3rd place. He deserves it. It's Illuminatis Rugon! Don't go anywhere, we have Tekken 7 next, very soon.
Tietokoneet, tabletit ja muut älylaitteet suorituskykyisesti ja nopeasti kotiin toimitettuna. Verkkokauppa.comista.
Mutta opiskelijaelämässä on tosi paljon muutakin kuin pelkästään sitä opiskelua. Se on uusia ihmisiä tutustumista, se on mahdollisesti uudelle paikkakunnalle muuttamista. Se on tosi paljon itsenäistymistä. Kyllä mä koen, että mä oon esimerkiksi löytänyt itteni tässä opintojen aikana. No mun mielestä korkeakouluopiskelut avaa tosi paljon ovia. Mulla on tosi itsevarma fiilis ja musta tuntuu, että mä osaan tehdä niitä asioita, mitä siellä työelämässä tarvii. Mä haluaisin saada enemmän erilaisia mahdollisuuksia tulevaisuuteen, että sen takia mä lähdin sitten opiskelemaan Laurea. Nyt kun mun opinnot on ihan loppusuoralla, niin musta tuntuu, että mä oon tosi valmis työelämään. Että mulla on kaikki, mitä sinne tarvii.
Jonas, we need your help. We're detecting increased aquatic activity 25,000 feet deep in the trench.
Jonas, we've got company.
That's the biggest meg I've ever seen.
Biggest meg anyone's ever seen.
That's the apex predator.
Three massive megs have escaped the breach.
We can relax. This place, meg-proof. But I was also thinking...
Siitä saa mitä tilaa, ja kun sä oot mun kanssa, voit tilaa ihan mitä vaan.